Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Paramananda Madhavam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshini. Shall we start? Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om Shri Atmane Namaha. The first verse. That's Gita chapter 6, verse 5. 6.5. Uddharedatmanatmanam
Uddharedatmanatmanam
Natmanamavasadhaye
Natmanamavasadaye
Atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu
Atmaiva hyatmano bandhu
Atmaiva ripuratmanaha Karmanyevadhikaraste Ma phaleshu kadachana Ma karma phalaheturbhuhu Ma te sangostva karmani Karmanyevadhika together Karmanyevadhikaraste Phaleshu kadachana Ma karma phalaheturbhuhu Ma te sangostva karmani Yat karoshi yadashnasi Yajjuhoshi dadasi yat Yat tapasyasi kaunteya Tat kurushva madarpanam Together. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Next verse. Ananyashchintayanto mam ye janah paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktana yogakshemam vahamyaham. Together. Ananyashchintayanto mam ye janah paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktana yogakshemam vahamyaham. Last verse. Sarvadharman parityajya Mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyaha mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Sarvadharman parityajya Mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyaha. Shall we read all the 5 verses together? Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha karmanyevadhikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhuhu ma te sangostva karmani yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam ananyashchintayanto mam ye janah paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktana yogakshemam vahamyaham. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyaha mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So the first verse that we are seeing in the Gita Panchamritam is chapter 6 verse 5. Before we go into the Gita Panchamritam, as you know, the Bhagavad Gita is the essence of Vedanta. The whole Vedanta, the message of the whole Vedanta is captured in the Mahavakyas. A Mahavakya is a statement which tells your identity with the Supreme Lord, the consciousness. So Gurudev would say a Mahavakya is an identity revealing statement. We all take ourselves to be the body, all of us. In Vedanta we call that as ignorance. Taking oneself to be the body, the mind, the intellect, the BMI, taking oneself to be this matter is called ignorance in Vedanta. So, what does Vedanta teach? Vedanta teaches our true nature to be one with God. What is God? Who is God? God is consciousness. God is Satchidananda Swarupa. Okay? Our notion of ourselves today is the body. Ignorance. What is knowledge then? Knowledge is to know, knowledge is to become aware of our true nature as being that Bhagavan, Brahman, Atman, Satchidananda Swarupa. So this is the Vedantic message. Tat Tvam Asi. Tvam, you are that reality. So if Bhagavad Gita is a message, is the essence of Vedanta, so Bhagavad Gita finally, if you want to reduce Bhagavad Gita to one statement, that will be what? That will be Tattvamasi. In Bhagavad Gita in chapter 13, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Hey Bharata, O Arjuna, sarva kshetreshu, in all beings, understand me as a kshetrajna. Understand me to be the consciousness. Kshetra here means the body. Kshetra means field. There wherein you reap what you sow is called a field, is it not? The farmer sows, let's say, paddy. Then he reaps, he sows the grains. Then he reaps the results of a harvest of paddy. So there where you sow and reap the results, there where you sow and reap the results is called field, kshetra. Through the body, through the actions of the body, through the speech, through what you speak, and then through the mind, through the thoughts, manasa, vacha, karmana. Through the mind, thoughts. Through the speech, through the organ of speech, the words, the speech. And through the body, actions. So through the body, through the speech, through the mind, meaning through these we sow. And then through them we reap the results. The results manifest in so many ways through our experiences, which we garner through our body, through our senses, through the mind, we garner. Is it not? And therefore this body, this mind, this speech, meaning this whole BMI is called as Kshetra. And what is Kshetrajna? Kshetrajna is one who knows, one who is aware of this BMI, Kshetrajna. So Bhagavan Shri Krishna says in the 13th chapter, I am this Kshetrajna, meaning this consciousness in you which is enlivening all the actions of your body, speech and mind. This consciousness in you which is illumining your BMI, Kshetrajna, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi. You understand this Kshetrajna in every being to be me. This is a Mahavakya in the Bhagavad Gita. In one more place you have, in chapter 10, Bhagavan Shri Krishna again says, Aham Atma Gudakesha. This is again a Mahavakya. The second chapter also, Bhagavan Shri Krishna would say, this Dehi is Sarvavyapi. So in so many places in the Bhagavad Gita, you will find that message of this Vedanta, this Mahavakya given. Okay? So this message of Vedanta is presented in the Bhagavad Gita. And when you say, these 5 verses are the essence of Bhagavad Gita. These 5 verses also constitute the explanation of the Mahavakya. Only then they will be the essence. So thus, if you see the Gita Panchamritam, you will see the first 3 verses deal with, in a manner of saying, deal with the individual. Uddaredatmanatmanam karmanyevadikaraste yat karoshi yadashnasi. In a manner of saying, it deals with this tvam. You, especially in the context of what you should do. So it deals with that you. Then, so tvam is dealt in these 3 verses. Then tat, Lord. So tattvamasi. So first 3 verses go to tvam. Then the Lord, ananya shintayanto maham ye jana paryupasate. There you have the glory of the Lord presented. That mam and all those things. So in a manner of saying, verse number 4, 1, 2, 3 with tvam. Verse number 4 with tat. Okay? And verse number 5 deals with the oneness. Asi, we say. So, tattvamasi. So, tvam tadasi. In that order it goes. Okay? We'll see more about it as we go. But I'm just giving you some brief idea before we enter into the text. So, first 3 verses. Uddaredatmanatmanam karmanyevadikaraste yat karoshi yadashnasi with tvam, ananyashchintayanto mam with tat, and sarvadharman parityajya with respect to asi. Okay? Now, further. The teachings of the Bhagavad Gita are also understood as the 3 yogas. Yoga is what? Yoga by which you unite. Yuj means to unite, to become one. Tattvamasi is the final yoga, the union of the tat and the tvam. The understanding of the self to be one with the Lord is that yoga. And that yoga union is enabled by 3 yogas. In the Bhagavad Gita, you have the 3 yogas presented very in great detail. One is Karma Yoga, another is Bhakti Yoga, and the third is Jnana Yoga. Okay? So thus, again if you want to see, 1, 2 and 3 verses deal with Karma Yoga. The 4th verse deals with Bhakti Yoga. And the 5th verse deals with the Jnana Yoga. Again we will see all those things, but just a brief idea. Okay? So now we saw Tattvamasi. Then we have seen the 3 yogas. Now one more point you see. The Vedas are divided into 3 kandas. Bhagavad Gita is the essence of the Veda, the whole Vedanta. So Vedas deal with 3 kandas. The first kanda is called as Karma Kanda. The second kanda means section. The second kanda is called as Upasana Kanda. The third kanda is called as Jnana Kanda. Karma Kanda with respect to action. Upasana Kanda with respect to worship. Jnana Kanda with respect to knowledge. So the first 3 verses deal with the rahasya of karma. The 4th verse deals with the secret of worship. And the 5th verse deals with the secret of knowledge. So Tattvamasi, then Karma, Bhakti, Jnana, then the three kandas. Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, Jnana Kanda. Okay? So thus these 5 verses, Gita Panchamritam, forms the essence of the Gita. And being the essence of the Gita, it forms the essence of the Vedanta. And being the essence of Vedanta, it also forms the essence of the Veda. So studying these 5 verses, you get the essence. And what is Vedanta Vijnana Course? Essential Vedanta for a transformed living. So very beautifully, we have the Gita Panchamritam verses concluding the Vedanta Vijnana Course. Okay? Right. Now let us go to the first verse. As we said, the first 3 verses deal with the secret of action. Or the first 3 verses deal with Karma Yoga. Or the first 3 verses tell about yourself. And here when I say tell about yourself, it tells what you should do. There's another way to look at these 5 verses. The first 2 verses tell what you should do. And the next 2 verses tells what God will do. Okay? You will understand more of this as we study. What do the first 3 verses do? It tells us what you should do. And the next 2 verses, what God will do. When we say do your best, leave the rest, it means what? Do your best, God will do the rest. So the first 3 verses tell you, you do this. Okay? Alright. Now let us go to the first verse. Swamiji, the 3rd time you have told let us go to the first verse. Yeah, I know. Let's now read the first verse. We have all read together. Therefore, you should be able to read this verse together. Shall we read? If you want to go to the Holy Gita and study this verse, where should you go? Gita chapter 6, verse 5. Which you should study before you come to the next class. Here also you have a certain explanation given of this verse. All the verses are explained here also. Together. Uddharedātmanātmānam nātmānamavasadayet ātmaiva hyātmano bandhuhu ātmaiva ripuratmanaha. Together again. Uddharet. We always want somebody to help us, is it not? But spiritual path is a little different. In spiritual path, we have to help ourselves. Because it is a personal journey. The Guru can help us, the Shastra can help us, but they all can't help us fully unless we help ourselves. In other words, the Guru and the Shastra can only help us if we help ourselves. In other words, the Guru and the Shastra, they have got a limited role to play. We have to help ourselves. Because it is a personal matter. In Vivek Chudamani, Vivek Chudamani is a work written by Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya. It's a very good book. It gives all concepts of Vedanta in a very detailed manner. Viveka Chudamani. Remember this book. And Gurudev used to love this work. He taught detailed this text for all of us in so many marathon camps at Siddhabari. So in that work, the exact reason why only we can help ourselves is given in few examples. Ranamochana kartaraha pitussanti sutadayaha bandamochana kartatu swasmadanyo na kashana. It goes like this. Rana is debt. Ranamochana kartaraha pitussanti sutadayaha. For the father, if the father went into debts, then it is possible that the children, the sons and daughters, work hard and then may be able to settle those debts. Other way also is there. Okay? It is possible. Bandhamochana kartatu, but your own bondage, self-bondage. Swasmadanyo na kashana. Other than you, nobody can do it. Debts, others can help you. Your friends can help you. Your children can help you. Your relatives can help you. But bondage, freedom from bondage, nobody can help you. Meaning, nobody can help you as much as yourself. Nobody can help you without you cooperating. Nobody can help you if you are not part of that effort. Guidance somebody can give you, walking you have to do yourself. Some more examples, it will become clear. Mastakaknyasta bharadehe dukkam anyair nivaryate kshudadikrita dukkantu vinasvena na kenachite. Your load on the head, mastaka nyasta bhara. Mastaka is head. Bhara is load. The load on your head. Somebody can help you. They'll say, oh, it's very heavy, you please. I will hold for you sometime. You're traveling and you have to carry your luggage. Whether a head or some, somebody tells, I will help you. Uncle, can I help you? You can give it. Grandfather, can I help you? Yes. That is possible. Kshudhadikrita dukkhantu. But suppose you have the pangs of hunger. Can somebody eat for you? Will that solve the problem? Because there's a personal problem. It's a very deep, self-related problem. Only you can help. You only have to eat for yourself and remove your hunger. Nobody can eat for you. Other person can cook food for you. The Guru can try to present the knowledge as clearly for you. But understanding, you have to do it yourself. I did not understand. Guru can explain once more. Did you understand? No, I did not. My mind went somewhere. Okay, one more time I will explain. Did you follow? No. Nobody can help you. Explanation can be given. Understanding you have to do. Because the problem is you have taken yourself to be the body, mind, intellect. It is your ignorance. This is the problem. You see, bondage is what? Bondage is not somebody tying you. Nobody has tied us. Bondage is our mistaken understanding of ourselves. This only we have to solve it for ourselves. So, the example, mastakaknyasta bhara, the load on your head, some luggage or something, others can help you. But your own hunger, your own thirst, only you have to treat it by yourself. One more example you see. Patyam aushadha sevacha kriyate yena rogina arogya siddhir drishtasya nyanushtita karmana. Patyam aushada sevacha. So you have some, let's say, some disease, some ill health. Doctors can recommend you the medicine, prescribe you the medicine. But who has to take the medicine? You yourself, the patient, has to take the medicine. Because this is a personal problem. A person who is able to follow that, then the health becomes fine. Are you following? Therefore, the Shastra and the Guru have a limited purpose to serve. Even though very important purpose. You cannot say without Shastra, without Guru, I will walk. Not possible. Somebody has to guide you. No, without Shastra and Guru, I can walk. No, it is not possible. Why it is not possible? Because somebody has to tell you about this true nature of you. Once we have taken ourselves to be the body, mind, intellect, we think it is the truth. Somebody tells you, hey, no, you are not the body. How can you be the body? It cannot just come to us like that, I am not body. It will not come like that. Somebody has to reveal you. Reveal to you. If somebody has revealed to you, then afterwards you put your effort and you understand and you comprehend. But somebody has to give you that initial input. Okay? So the Guru and the Shastra are like, what you say, are like pointers. But then, when the Guru, when somebody points out to you the moon, then what you should do? You must look through the pointer. Just because somebody points out the moon to you, it doesn't mean you have seen the moon. The same way, even if the Guru tells you, you are the pure self-consciousness, even when the Shastra tells you, you are the pure consciousness, unless and until we ourselves see for ourselves, that cannot become knowledge. The knowledge of the Shastra is not your knowledge. The knowledge of the Guru is not your knowledge. That knowledge has to be comprehended. So what does it mean? It means we are responsible to walk the spiritual path. That's the first point. So what is the verse saying? Uddhared atmana atmanam. Lift up yourself by yourself. Correct? What is the meaning of uddharet? Uddharet, haret, uddharet. Lift up. Lift up. Uddharet. Atmana, by yourself. Atmanam, yourself. So when I say lift yourself by yourself, when the Shastra tells that, it means what? I am somewhere down, I have to lift myself. Is it not? So where am I now? Today I am in samsara. What is meaning of I am in samsara? Samsara means change. So when I say I am in samsara, what changes? Body changes. What changes? Mind changes. What changes? Intellect changes. Body changes, we know continuously, it changes. You are not what you were 20 years back. Whenever you look at your photos, old photos, you say, how smart I was. What happened to all my hair? What a rich hair I had, black. Meaning continuous change is there. You look at your face in the mirror, all the face has become. And then your marriage photo, you look very different. Change is there continuously in the body. Mind also changes. We know that for sure. Happiness, joy, sorrow, anger, irritation, calmness, keeps on changing. Intellect also keeps on changing. What you considered as true and valid 10 years back is not true now. The ideals with which you lived are not the same ideals now. Keep changing. And what is samsara? When you take yourself to be the body, mind and intellect, then what happens? You are also in change. Samsara, samyak sarati iti samsara. That which continuously changes is samsara. If we take ourselves to be the BMI, then we will also change. So change will become our nature. So today I am in samsara. That means what? I am identified with the body, mind and intellect, whereby I am in samsara. And then taking myself to the body, mind, intellect, I keep on doing various actions for my happiness. And in the course of doing various actions, I do what is noble and I do what is ignoble. I do the right, I do the wrong. From the right comes the karma. Right karma, they say, gives you puntya. Wrong karma, it gives you papa. And through this punya papa, what happens? Again, I have to be there to receive the results of that karma. So, not only do I change now to be the BMI, I change bodies to reap the results of my actions. So, this is also samsara. One is the internal samsara, another is the external samsara. Can you see that? So when I say samsara means change, but there are two kinds of changes. Continuous change in one life, and then life after life changes. So these two together are comprehended by the name samsara. So lift up yourself by yourself means what? Lift up means what? You are now in samsara, lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. And for this, how will you lift up yourself by yourself? Now there are two yourself here. Lift up yourself. This one, who is this? You are lift yourself. Lift up yourself. This yourself is an individual, you. By yourself is what? By your understanding. By your intelligence. By the guidance of the Shastra which you are able to absorb. So lift up yourself, the individual, by yourself, meaning by your buddhi. By your Shastra Samskrita buddhi. I've used a term now. What is the term I use? Please repeat after me. Shastra Samskrita buddhi. Lift up this individual, yourself, this Jivatmanam, yourself, by what? Shastra, by yourself. By yourself, what is that yourself there here? By your buddhi. What kind of buddhi will be able to lift up yourself? Shastra Samskrita buddhi. Shastra is the teaching, Vedanta. Shastra Samskrita is what? That Vedantic teaching which you have absorbed. Samskrita. Samskrita means purified. And what is the final goal you have to reach? The final goal, what is the teaching of Vedanta? Tattvamasi. Union of the self with the Supreme. So lift up yourself by yourself means what? Lift up yourself, Jivatmanam. Now you consider yourself to be the BMI. Now lift it up. Lift it up means what? Take it out of samsara. Take it out of samsara means what? Take it out of identification with BMI. How far should I lift? What is the goal of lifting? The union with the self. Union with the Lord. The union with that Supreme Consciousness. Today what am I? I am BMI. Now this should become what? I am consciousness. This is the lifting up. Are you following? I am BMI is equal to samsara. I am pure consciousness is equal to moksha. What is moksha? Moksha is the comprehension, I am the pure self. Moksha is the comprehension, I am the self. This is moksha. People think moksha means something. No, this is actual moksha. This is the final moksha. This is the true moksha. And what is samsara? I am in samsara. Samsara. You, the samsara. This samsara. This samsara. What is samsara? Samsara is I am BMI, is samsara. And what is moksha? I am one with the Lord, is moksha. So lift up yourself with your intelligence, with that, what kind of intelligence? Shastra Samskrita Buddhi. Now it is Prakrita Buddhi. Two terms. Prakrita. Prakrita, Samskrita, opposite. Prakrita Buddhi is what? That Buddhi which is unrefined, which is ignorant. It's called Prakrita. So, Uddhared, lift up yourself by yourself. Now shall we go to the next quarter? Next pada? Na atmanam avasadayet. Na, don't. Atmanam, self. Avasadayet. Don't make this self go down and down more. Avasadayet is to drown, to push yourself down. Na atmanam avasadayet. Don't make yourself go down and down further. Already you're down. Don't make your attachments more stronger. Don't make your kama krodha raga dveshas very stronger. Don't drown more in samsara. The more you drown in samsara, what will happen? The more difficult it is to take up. Don't develop more and more likes and dislikes. Already you have sufficient problems. Don't increase your problems. Already baggage is heavy. Travel light, baggage heavy. Don't add more into it. And in your mind you know how you can make it more problematic. You know yourself, is it not? Whenever you say, I love it, problem. Whenever you say, I hate it, problem. More you are drowning yourself. Na atmanam avasadaye. Don't push yourself. Don't drown yourself. Don't immerse yourself more and more. Okay? So giving, see, Shastra Samskrita Buddhi. Now, na atmanam avasadayet. Live your life based on the Shastra. Don't live your life based on just your egoistic fancies and thoughts, wishes and wants. Always ask the question, is it right? Is it helpful? Will it help me evolve spiritually? Ask these questions. Is it right? Go ahead. Will it help me to grow spiritually? Go ahead. Even if you have to sacrifice something, it doesn't matter, as long as it helps spiritually grow. Right? Na atmanam avasadayet. Now, third pada. Atma eva atmano bandhuhu. Atma eva rupuhu atmanaha. Atma eva atmano bandhu. Atma eva hyatmano bandhuhu. What is that? Hya? What is that? Atma eva hi Atmanaha Bandhuhu. Atma eva, you yourself. Indeed, he, Atmanaha, of yourself. Bandhuhu, friend, relative, who helps you. You are your own friend. That bandhu is person who comes and helps. When you have a problem, you approach somebody who helps you. Such a person is called bandhu. He is my bandhu. Bandhus are supposed to help. It also means that. Now there are bandhus who only give you problems. You are your own bandhu. Right? You are your own friend. That means what? See, you are your own friend. What is you and what is your? You are your own intellect is your own individual's friend. You are your own friend, meaning your intellect is your friend. Your own mind is your friend. And you are your own enemy. Atma eva ripuhu atmanaha. Ripuhu is enemy. You are your own friend. You are your own enemy. So what does this verse say? This verse says squarely, responsibility is on yourself. Shastra can help you, Guru can help you, but you have to help yourself. Mother can cook the food, but eating you have to do. Shastra can give you knowledge, but understanding and living according to it, you have to do it. So, Atma eva Atmano Bandhu. Meaning what? The moment you comprehend what is right and then you stick to it, I shall live it accordingly to this what I have gained. I have understood now. Good. Now what you have to do? I will live according to my understanding. Then you are your friend. So many things we know, but application we fail. Is it not? So when you are able to stick to your knowledge, this way and this way alone, then you are your friend. We all know that we have to exercise daily. Do we? There's no dearth of knowledge. Even the doctor who tells that you should not smoke, sometimes smokes. Even the doctor who tells the other person you should not drink, also drinks. Do you think that he does not know? He knows very well. He knows much more than the other person. What to do? So the day you are able to follow what you have understood, you are lifting up yourself by yourself. And you are your friend. That mind which listens to its understanding is a friend. So Atma eva hi Atmano Bandhuhu. And Atma eva Rupuhu Atmanaha. And you are your own enemy. Don't blame anybody. You are your own enemy. I know I have to sleep early. I know I have to get up early. Then only I can walk the spiritual path perfectly. I know. But the mind which follows its knowledge is a friend. The mind which disregards the knowledge is the enemy. Okay? That's why in the Amrita Bindu Upanishad it is said beautifully, Manayeva Manushyanam Karanam Bandha Mokshayoho. Mind alone is the cause of bondage. Mind alone is the cause of liberation. Manayeva Manushyanam Karanam Bandha Mokshayoho. Bandhaya Vishayasaktam Muktam Nirvishayam Smrutam or Mukyai Nirvishayam Smrutam. What does it mean? Manayeva Manushyanam. Manushyanam of all human beings. Manayeva, mind alone. Karanam, cause. Bandhumokshayoho, bondage and liberation. How? Bandhaya Vishayasaktam. The mind which is attached to the pleasures of the world, senses, sensory objects, bandhaya, it becomes bound. Bandhaya Vishayasaktam. Muktam, and for liberation, Mukyai, for liberation, Nirvishayam Smrutam, the mind which is freed. You want to meditate. When you're meditating only, all kinds of thoughts come. Enemy mind. And when you meditate, suppose, let us say, the mind becomes quiet. It becomes your friend. Okay? So what does this first verse of the Gita Panchamrita say? First verse say, what does the first verse say? It says, you have to do it. The responsibility is squarely upon each one of us. Shastra is there, Guru is there, but they can only do this much and not more. In fact, what they can do is only with your cooperation. They can't do anything. Knowledge can be given, but knowledge has to be understood and knowledge has to be lived by. This, the Guru understands and the Guru follows his knowledge. How does it help you? Right? So what does the first verse say? Do it yourself. You make it happen. That's the first verse. Shall we read the verse together? Uddharedatmanatmanam nahatmanam avasadayet atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu varipuratmanaha. Okay. First verse we have covered. The next section, we will cover the next verses. Let's conclude now. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.